take it easy. All right. Can you run down there? I want to look at that last pad.
Okay.
And see if it's very visible. What's up, guys? Me and Apex riding around. Got my security with me. What's that right there, Apex? What you got on your hip? That's your strong side?
Yeah. Well, what's up, H2O?
H2O Home Improvements, baby. I like that name, actually. What's it look like over there?
Looking,
all right, put this thing in park so we don't roll off in that canal over there.
All right.
That would not be good. Go down in that ravine. Here, you want to hang on to this real quick?
Sure.
Got a comment or something you could. So we're gonna let's look over So this is the same unit that was there earlier?
Yeah.
I mean,
yes.
So we clearly see what we got. They need to move it.
Yeah. Reggie's like, y'all out playing, working tonight.
We're having some fun.
And TC says, Apex, sup, bro, and King Billy D. All right.
That's the one that's paid. Drop that side so I can see through this thing. This thing's so cloudy.
All right.
Boom.
Yep.
This is different than the one I got at the house. Oh man, what's up with this thing? Why is it so fast?
I don't know, man.
Somebody done rigged this one up.
Yeah. And Rubik says, y'all include sign installation in your biz?
For parking lot striping, yeah. All our ADA signage and all of that. We're actually gonna do add that on to our course, our All Pro parking lot striping course. We're gonna be doing some of those add-ons really soon.
All right.
So if y'all looking to grab it before they raise the price up.
And Reggie says, yes, sir, having fun while making that money.
Yeah. Well, we got Big Chris working right now. He's up front doing some striping, and we've been in the back doing some washing. Where do I turn at? I'm lost back here.
Keep going. You gonna go back to the trailer?
No, we're gonna go get our water hose.
Oh, okay. Keep going down the end of this line, and then we'll make the left way down there.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see where we are.
TC says, have a crazy customer that wants rust removed from a composite deck. I need help. This one.
It might just wipe off, huh? Or
yeah, composite.
Usually doesn't stick to composite. We got that new rust removal training video for concrete. It can be used on vinyl siding as well, the same techniques. But I've never seen rust on composite. Make sure it's rust. It may be something organic, but I'm sure you've done it. But that's a bit unusual. Unless an AC system or something was dripping on it. They're gonna open. Get a little closer. Back your phone up. It's blinding me.
All right.
There we go.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Got 11 people in the stream, 4 likes.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
And TC says, I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, send it to me. I have seen some organic stains that had that orange color to it, and you would swear it was a mineral stain until you put a little SH on it, but...
Rubik says, rubber wheel stops worth adding to a parking lot striping biz, question mark?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I've made so much money on doing wheel stops, rubber, concrete, composites. There's actually one up here. We can show you that here in a second. You make a ton of money doing them too. We might need to put together something on that soon, Apex. You've done a ton of it with us.
Oh yeah. And H2O Home Improvement says, accidentally sprayed muriatic acid on a brass door handle, cost me $161. Oops.
Oh, yeah. Man, that's an expensive door, huh?
Yeah, he was trying to remove red clay stains.
Yeah, some of those acids don't go too well with brass, copper, stainless. They can pit stainless up. You can get away with it. You got to be really careful with it, though.
Yeah. And Matthew McCollum says, what's the biggest pump I can put on a 420cc motor that's 13 horsepower?
I mean, you can go with an 8-gallon per minute pump. The only thing that's going to cut your PSI in half. It's actually a nice rig, especially if you're doing a bunch of residential. You don't need a whole lot of PSI. You know, the flow is more important. So if you want to deal with the less PSI, you're going to get probably, that must be a Predator with those CCs, if I'm not mistaken.
He says belt drive, question mark.
Ideally, you can do a belt drive or gear drive. Gear is just about as good as belt, in my opinion. But yeah, you can put an 8 on it. I've seen guys put a 5.5 on them. That's going to give you probably about 2,500 psi with 5.5 gallons a minute of flow. So you'll be in pretty good shape.
And he says, what brand of pump?
That's a good question. Cat pump's the best. That's the Cadillac of all pumps. And after that, General Pump is a good one. After that, AR or either Comment. But I would try my best to get General or Cat. In my opinion, you know, Cat's the top of the line, but General's not far behind it. I've run those GP pumps for thousands of hours with no issues whatsoever. Let's see if Apex knows how to roll a hose up, y'all. This job has been taking a bit of time because we have so much other stuff going on. But tonight should be our last night here. We may have to come back and do a little bit more. So here's some of these composite or plastic wheel stops. They're really lightweight. They are a bit expensive. You'd never need to paint these, just clean them. But some concrete anchors and getting it all centered, make some really decent money doing this. And there's not a lot of people offering this as well. So people that need this put down, they don't know to call a parking lot striping guy. So usually they try to call a concrete guy and they get nowhere with that. Concrete guys don't want to deal with it because most of your professional concrete contractors, they want to come lay big parking lots and they don't want to come out here and make $1,500. You know, it's just too much trouble to go through. But some of the smaller guys out here, including myself, I'll lay that down all day long for $1,500. I could put this in place maybe, Jacob, what did it take us? Maybe an hour to drop that in place?
Oh, yeah. Dude.
I mean, not even that. You know, it's just mainly shuffling out of the truck probably takes longer than that, getting out of that warm truck. So we're going to carry this hose to the rear of the facility back here. Let me see, I got another comment here. Handle this, I'll roll this up.
All right.
What you got there, Apex?
So, Matthew says, I X-Jet houses, so my belt drive is only 3. And
Repeat that, X-Jet.
he says,
okay.
I X-Jet houses, so my belt drive is only 3.
Oh, 3,000 psi or 3 gallons per minute?
Hmm.
Well, probably 3 gallons a minute, I'm assuming is what he said. I mean, you can do residential all day with 3 gallons per minute. You know, you're not going to be the fastest guy in the world, but you get it done.
And Rubik says, I've got a hammer drill. Think I'll add wheel stops and speed bumps. Thanks, Billy.
Yes, start doing some marketing for it on Google My Business, Facebook as well. You drive. You probably read them in drive. Let's go check on Big Chris.
All right.
Man, we just ate a heck of a lunch, guys, and I don't feel like working no more. We should have waited to eat lunch, Apex. Usually I would have ran up for here, so I was like, nah, I better get a golf cart.
Yeah. All right, Matthew says 3.5 to 4 gallon per minute pump with he needs volume, so he's gonna get a bigger pump.
Gotcha. Yeah. On residential, I very rarely go over 1500 psi. Even surface cleaning the concrete, if you pre-treat it, man, it don't take probably about 1,000 psi to blow right through it. So now, if you're going to be doing some commercial work, you'll need a little bit more psi. Gas stations, storefronts, dumpster pads require a little bit more.
Look at him. There you go.
Big Chris, what's up? This dude is like an artist with that machine, guys. I ain't gonna say he's better than me, but he might be. He's got a knack for it. What up, Big Chris? YouTube said what's up. Look, he's busy working. We'll watch this one, then we're gonna skeet on out of this one and go on to the back. How much you got in the in the reservoir?
About 45%.
Perfect. Watch. I like the way he launches. He really didn't take much training. He launches really good. No pressure. You live on YouTube. There he goes. Guys, I wouldn't believe how much that one line pays right there. And I'd love to tell y'all, but somebody be trying to sneak over here and get my work from me. But I do teach it in the All Pro Striping course. That's a long 18-wheeler line. All right, let's get on out of here. We got to roll. Right. So we're going to head to the back.
Alrighty.
Can you read? I'll hold it if you can see it.
Okay. Rubik says, Billy, you dabble in bulb replacement for light poles and parking lots, ? I hear it's good money.
Man, that's funny you asked that. I have been threatening to do that for years because I get calls all the time for it. But man, a scissor lift and the right bulbs, obviously you got to use them gloves. I've changed them before. It pays really good. It's a crazy amount of money. But yeah, I really want to do that at some point, but we just literally don't have the time to do it. But we get the requests very often. And this thing got some bumps in it, Jacob.
Yeah.
Let's make this turn, and we'll read another comment. This thing's fast. I don't know what they did to this one. Some of them are slow out here.
Yeah, let's see here. Reggie says, experts always make it look easy, and Rubik says, great minds think alike.
There you go. Definitely. I wish there was a way to make the fonts on the comments larger.
Yeah.
There may be. I don't know. If y'all know, let me know, because these fonts are just a bit out of my capability, my old eyeballs. But yeah, I don't know if there's a way to increase the font size. But when they leave a comment, do they see the comments as well?
Yeah.
Are they that tiny on their phone as well?
Yeah.
Big Apex. He's a driver by trade. He used to be an escort driver before we recruited him.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever miss being on the open road?
Yes and no. I mean, it is fun, but I like being able to be home more.
What about the money?
This is way better, hands down, for what I was doing.
Is it less physical?
It's a little more physical, but that's a good thing, you know? It keeps you in shape.
No, I'm saying that what we doing is less physical.
What we do is it's about the same. I mean, I was having to flag houses out, rig stuff up, you know.
Just a different animal. Huh?
Yeah, it's mostly sitting in a driver's seat. It's kind of boring.
So y'all were moving manufactured homes out of Alabama, is that correct?
Yeah, I was lead escort, moving oversized homes.
Apex got into a bad accident in
I got rear-ended on the interstate.
what was it? You got rear-ended on the interstate and flipped the truck several times.
Yeah, I got rear-ended, pushed into the cable divider, flipped 3 times, slid on my roof for a country mile.
Wait a minute. You got rear-ended while traveling down the interstate?
While escorting a home.
What the heck?
Yeah, they had to shut the interstate down. It was wild.
Man, that is wild. How you get rear-ended on the interstate?
Some I won't name her, but some young lady was texting and driving. And
Oh, she was texting and driving. Oh,
90 and 70. And, yeah.
Man, see, that's why I'm on their case constantly. I don't like that texting and driving stuff. It's all right to glance down at something at a stoplight, but if you're running down the road, no way, no how. So we're gonna hook up that water, and we're gonna start feeding our buffer tank. You know, I was gonna show y'all guys. We got our trailer wired into our battery for our pressure washer, so our lights stay on our trailer even though it's not hooked up to a truck. And these LEDs, you can run them for weeks probably on that battery, but obviously the pressure washers recharge the battery as well. Maybe something y'all want to look into, maybe not. We're actually going to get an electric jack for this thing. This jack's about had it. I actually, maybe one of y'all might know which jack y'all recommend, but I wanted to fit this profile but be electric. So y'all drop a comment in the box below if y'all know of any good jacks or have any experience with them. But I like being able to keep my trailer lights on even if the trucks detach for safety reasons. Not exactly here because we just back here by this building, but oftentimes in the middle of a parking lot, and you know, it can be seen, and obviously it's not attached to the truck. And you do want to put, you know, like reflective materials and things on it, you know, that help with visibility. But having the lights on is really easy to do. I think it's like the brown wire coming off of there and just that in the ground, and they're on. So we got water coming into a system here. Always make sure that hose is clean for you. Even if you filter in it, you don't want to put no more sand and dirt through that system than you have to. Here you go for a minute.
Okay. Jeremy Olson says, no dead chickens today on Wash. Thank you.
It worked out?
Yeah, he tarped it up. And a good thing because that house was green.
It was bad, huh?
Yeah.
Did the chickens make a lot of noise? I bet they didn't like that.
And Magic Beats says, he says, how you doing, Billy? This is a striping question. If I just wanted to do restriping for small businesses and churches, etc., do I need any licensing?
Generally speaking, no. But you will need to form an LLC, or if sole proprietorship, DBA or something, to cash those checks. Obviously, we go over all of that in the All Pro Striping course. But if you need some, you know, something very specific help, you know, just let me know and we can lead you in the right direction. Now, there are some municipalities or city ordinances that require to have an occupational license. Not so much around here, but that's easy enough to do. Most guys apply for that online and, you know, that sort of thing. But restriping, you know, it's good money. I mean, 90% of our work is restriping. The other 10% is new layout. New layout pays incredible amount of money, but it's a little bit of brain work for sure.
All right, and Dustin Jarowski says, I've got a landfill want to bid on their equipment washed on a monthly basis. Any ideas on something like that? Probably 4 to 5 dozers. I'm just starting my business, and this will be my first job. Thanks.
Yeah, if you can go knock out in a day, you know, maybe like $1,500 for a long day of heavy equipment, We used to get about 250 to 300 for like a D5 or a D9, something like that. Big track hoe, something, $300 or $400 for something like that, depending on how bad it's caked. But if it's being a landfill, know that it's going to be nasty. So I've done some landfill heavy equipment cleaning. It's a little bit different than just a dirt pusher out on a residential job. So let them know. Maybe you go in and do it at a certain price, but let them know, the price might have to go up depending on how long it takes you.
All right, and Have Faith says, definitely considering adding parking lot striping to my pressure washing business. I have been very intrigued by it.
Yes, sir. I strongly recommend it, man. We getting Unax Apex. I got a call today, 2 states away, begging us to come out there, and right now we can't go to Missouri. So, how far is Missouri? 8 hours?
It's pretty long drive.
And it's probably a $9,000 job. I can't go over there for that. So that lets me know it's a market that really, y'all need to be looking into it. Whether you learn it from us or you go out there and do it on your own, you need to start doing it. I mean, you deserve to make that money. I mean, it's some serious money.
And Jason Champion says, how do you get dark meat to turn into white meat? Use SH.
Somebody would do it.
All right, and we're all caught up on our comments.
Got some likes in there, but guys,
Yep.
We appreciate all those likes y'all giving us.
Yep, 21 people in the stream with
You wanna walk
13
with
likes.
this while I unravel it?
Yeah. Jeremy Olson says he's in Missouri and he'll be able to jump on jobs like that. Good on you. Yeah. And Adrian Bowie, he says, how much SH to use on a green metal building? How much SH to use on a green metal building?
I would start out with about a 2% and maybe go to a 3%. Just don't put any pressure on it and don't scrub it especially hard. You might can do a little bit of scrubbing on some doors or something, but those metal buildings are oxidized. I'm almost certain of it. Reason, if it's green, that means it's at least a year old and it's probably oxidized really nice, but you can go pretty strong with it.
All right, and Richard Hoops says, if you have an Android, you have to increase the font size on your phone settings. That should help with your YouTube live stream comment font size.
Well, I got an iPhone, but I might look into that. It might be the same thing. So let's back up and show them what we're going to do before we let them go.
All right.
So we'll walk all the way to the end. That hose ain't gonna reach that far.
Nope.
So we're gonna add another 100 foot to it. So what will we do here? Another 100 or?
Yeah, another 100 will do it. And Adrian Bowie says, can I use a XJet M5? Like the letter M.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's the adjustable XJet. Is that for the metal building comment?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You can use the XJet. The XJet's gonna pull 30 to 40% depending on your RPM settings. And if you need some very specific chemical ratios, go to our webpage, BillyDavidsonVIP.com. We have a chemical ratio chart that explains exactly how to mix your XJet solutions for different surfaces, that sort of thing. Batch mixing for roof cleaning. I think there's a PDF file in there and there's a training video. I think it's labeled on our webpage how to mix a soft wash, but it's got that chemical ratio chart in there as well. And if you need it, that promotional code is still valid, Billy25. You'll save a few dollars at checkout if you use that promotional code.
And Dustin says, that job could have been mine.
There you go. Got to get into that striping, brother. Well, guys, we're going to get on out of here. We got to surface clean all this and then do some striping up front, some ADA stuff. So if I get a chance, I might hop back on here in about an hour or so. It might be getting late by then.
And Adrian says, what was that website again? Thanks so much.
Sure, it's BillyDavidsonVIP.com. It's not in this description, but go to any of my YouTube videos on my channel and just click on the description or the pinned comment, and you'll see the link in there, and just click on it to bring you straight to BillyDavidsonVIP.com.
Have a good night, fellas.
All right, guys, y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see y'all soon.